First weekend of the month, let's clean my boas enclosures. So for supplies, pretty straightforward. I use a shop vac. Any type of vacuum would work just fine for cleaning up dust. Scooper to kind of get the bulk of everything. Large trash bags. We're also going to need a huge bucket for the cocoa fiber. These are the cocoa chips I use. These ones have much bigger chunks of cocoa fiber, and I feel like it holds humidity better. And this brand, I have found less plastic and like kind of not necessarily garbage, but like plastic pieces. Anybody who's ever ordered cocoa fiber, they know what I'm talking about. This brand, I really like it. Then for spray, we're gonna need a water bottle with water with diluted chlorhexidine. This, I just have better luck with disinfectants. Loads of paper towels and water, spray water for later. And then you're also gonna need a tote to put the snakes in the meantime, because they're not gonna like this. So let's get started. Step 1, 2. Put a piece of paper towel in that tote. I don't really have to do this, but if you're extra like me, you will. Spray it down so they have humidity. And we're gonna start by taking this guy out. Going to put that in there so they have stuff to climb on while we're doing this, because this can take a while. Just like that. And here they are by each other. They're just gonna chill and hang out while we're doing this. They're pretty content for now. Give it like 20 minutes in here and then they're not really happy, but you're my babies. You're my babies. Here's a quick tour of their enclosures. These are both focus cubed habitat enclosures, and these are going to be their panoramas, which are 36 by 18 by 18 enclosures. Definitely gonna hold them out for a while, but honestly, not for too much longer for my male, because he's already almost the full length of this one, so he's already gonna have to get an upgrade here with the next 6 months. So on the inside, we got huge water bowls for them, basically swimming pools. These are going to be their hot hides. Underneath, I keep a paper towel over it, but these are their belly heats, which generally they're going to be rating about 90 to 95 degrees. I always use a paper towel because I like that they have more direct heat contact to these ones. And just so you know, this isn't just like a loose heat panel. I do have a big piece of plexiglass that's over this, so they're not actually like touching the panel itself, which I found is a lot easier to regulate their heat, which to use their belly heats, I'm using a Herpstat 2 for those ones just because it's more consistent. I'm gonna get another one for their radiant heat panels that are above. These are from Pro Products, and honestly, can't really go wrong with them. Never once had like a heat issue with either of my enclosures. I've gotten a problem with them overheating, so I had to like turn it down because they are so consistent, and these enclosures keep humidity and heat so crazy well. Couldn't recommend them anymore. All right, time to start clearing out some stuff. So here's a close-up of the inside of their enclosures after all the cocoa bark taken out. And this is how I have their belly heats set up. So I have a large piece of plexiglass with the actual belly heat panel itself taped to the underneath side of it. There's the probe to the thermostat. I also have that taped to it. That way I never have to worry about it like shifting around and obviously the heat fluctuating to degrees that it shouldn't be. Never had an issue with these ones. These are just Vibram Electronics panels. This is an 11 by 11, which for now definitely suits all of my needs. But now I have all the cocoa bark taken out, so now I'm going to vacuum. Then also just make sure, because I still have them inside here with me, make sure you take them out, put them in like another room, because the loudness of a vacuum is really gonna freak them out, and we don't want that. They're precious. All right, next thing on the agenda, take a big package of cocoa bark. You're gonna need a bucket. And this is just like a gardening pick. And we're gonna hack the crap out of that cocoa bark to get it loose. And about this one package, honestly about half of it takes up one enclosure. So I do go through these like crazy. All right, we're gonna take our bag, take a knife, score and cut this nicely so it can be opened evenly. Just like so. Sometimes you might not even honestly need a pick, because this is pretty soft. Bucket. Start breaking it all apart while it's in there. Just rip off chunks of it. And like I said, I like this brand because the pieces on it are a lot bigger and they hold more moisture. So definitely, I just almost stepped on that knife. Oh my God, that could have been a very different video. All right. A little bit more. All right. right, now we're ready to go. So I place that on the spot that I know gets the most consistent heat. Take your huge thing of coconut. Honestly, just basically dump it in there. Now, I give this boa, her name is Minerva, by the way, a little bit more substrate than my male because she loves to completely burrow, which I had no idea snakes really like to do that. And it's not that she's starting to get away from too much heat or anything. I keep them at a very moderate temperature and a good hot spot, but she just always does that. It's crazy. I always think she's getting too cold, but she's always there. Then just our last couple pieces. Don't knock over the camera. Just go over there. Just get it nice and evenly distributed. And that is the entire bucket. So now, let's get some nice and covered. Put some right in that corner so she can't move her hot hide out of place, because this is the best spot like for hers. Nice and even. This gives her like a good 2.5 inches to burrow in. All right, time to start putting her pieces back in. But yeah, this is like really, really great. Cocoa bark, then that's how her hot hide is. And again, I urge people to give this a try. Basically, put a paper towel in over your belly heats and then just see how much warmer and more consistent your boas, you know, are gonna go in here and actually enjoy like their belly heat more often. For Minerva, she loves having this corner piece there. She's there 90% of the time. Then this tiny, tiny little piece. She loves this. Of all of the places in her enclosure she can hide, she will completely ball up into this. And she'll be there for practically days at a time. And put another piece up there. Then a fresh bowl of clean water, just to kind of give some sense of how extra I am to my snakes. I give them water out of my Brita filter. Govy on. This is for me to simply keep track on my phone a lot easier of what their temperatures are. Make sure that probe is out so it can regulate. Place this piece back up on here. that is not going anywhere. Couldn't even knock that over if she tried. Put a piece in that corner. I just try to give her literally as much opportunity to hide and climb as possible because she climbs everywhere. Place this piece. It gets supported. A little paper towel that she likes to crawl into. And normally I have this hanging, but I'm going to dangle this right above here this time. And this is Minerva's enclosure. And as you can see here, like it's already getting nice and humid for her. She likes to perch and stretch out across there, all across here. She goes into there to hide, and then she will burrow underneath there. All right. I have to close that before she gets into trouble. And she's gonna go find this place to hide now. She's gonna explore for a little bit, kind of like smell everything. But I'm probably not going to see her for the next like 2 days now. Before I put him in, here's more of a close-up of Varus. That's his name. He is a Longicauda boa. He is like 35 inches. Last time I measured his shed. I have not been able to successfully measure him while he is out and about because he is a curious little boy, but he has a special place in my heart no matter how many reptiles I end up getting because he was my very first one. And it's kind of crazy, but neither him or Minerva have even hissed at me. He almost striked at me, but it was the night that I was feeding them and I opened up like his enclosure to feed him a second mouse. So it wasn't really a strike in my book because every time I'm holding him, literally has never struck at anybody. And he loves my glasses. If I hold him up to there, he's gonna crawl on them every single time. And he literally just shed earlier this week and he's already like this dark. When I first got him, he was very yellow. And the thing with Longicaudas is they get darker and darker each time they shed and as they grow up. And so now his yellow is like really starting to disappear. And he was born July 2021. So be coming up on 2 years old this year. And I love him more than anything. Let's put him in. All right. And there he goes. Disappearing into his log that you can't even see. Oh, there he is. He's like, you cleaned my house. What am I supposed to do with this? Human. Oh, he's so cute. So, little post-production clip. As I was like editing the video, I didn't necessarily make an outro, so just want to say thank you very much for watching my video here today. It's gonna be my first one on YouTube, and hope, you know, somebody, you know, got some inspiration for a few things, and, you know, they like some of the ways that I like take care of my boas, and might give you some ideas of how you can take care of yours. If you just want to let me know, you know, what you liked about like my setup. This is them, they're behind my desk. Everything's all nice and clean now. So yeah, thanks again for watching.